The Shaolin Boxers is a 1974 martial art film that was distributed by Golden Harvest Studios, but was possibly a film that was made by Jaws Motion Picture Company. It stars James Chin in the lead role of a wayward martial arts student for a particular Shaolin style martial arts school that's competing in a tournament, and his seafood is under siege by some hoods who represent the Northgate villages, which will decide the fate of the area with these tournaments that are being held between the factoring schools. The seafood of Chin's school and his brother, played by Li Tin-ying, they come in contact with a sleazy gangster named Li Biao, played by Li Min-lang, who is in cahoots with the Northgate headman He Rong, played by Chi Mu. It turns out that Li Biao raped James Chin's mother when he was a child, in front of the child. And the story has an underlayment of revenge, but as the bad guys are looking to take out the seafood of the North Shaolin School so that they can have an opportunity to win the tournament. It's all a little bit convoluted, but at the same time, what's happening in this film is this was the incubus of when martial art films began to show more and more tournaments. Tournaments were done fairly better in films like King Boxer, starring Lo Lei, and later Master of the Flying Guillotine that starred Jimmy Wong Yu. In this particular movie, there's a lot of action for the tournaments, even training sequences for the Shaolin Boxer School, but it's not done as well as what we will come to see later. But because this film now has been remastered, it looks pretty nice, and you can see all of the flaws of camera work, bad makeup to go along with the bad acting. But it is from the genre that cut its teeth early in the Kung Fu film craze. There are a lot of familiar faces that are playing roles in this film where you can kind of look at that these were character actors who were between studio contracts that would allow them to have a career. As the film goes on, the violence amps up, and there's a lot of action here. We see, as I spoke once before, we see moments of assault and sexual assault, but we also see physicality where brutal acts of violence are meted out along with the martial art action that takes place during the tournament. As the film goes forward as well, you can see that James Chin, who was initially contracted with Golden Harvest Studios after starting out with Shaw Brothers, was given the opportunity to be the lead of the film, and the action choreography is by Tony Ching Su Tong, who would later go on to be a choreographer for films like Duel to the Death, The Terracotta Warrior, The Swordsman, Swordsman 2, and Monkey Kung Fu. So many films that Ching Su Tong was noted as a choreographer. James Chin, who was a fighter who had opera background, he would show up sometimes to be a worthy fighter on screen, and other times he would kind of like, you could see he didn't hold his weight well and things of that nature. But overall, he was a decent actor, but there was something there that held him back. What I like about this film is it's kind of raw. It's the cutting edge of martial art films being hand to hand at the very beginning and onset. They would get better and the players would get better as the films went on throughout the 70s. But this is an early work, and Golden Harvest attached its name as a distributor, but they hadn't really made the film. Lee Ten-Ying, a veteran actor of this era in Bashers, was also in the same boat as James Chien, an actor and martial artist that was relegated to co-starring status, but you could see his familiar face in so many films such as Tough Guy, A Man Called Tiger, Back Alley Princess, Fist of the Unicorn, The Angry Dragon, and others. But these films like this, they're great to watch just for the action. Just like when you sit back and watch an old cowboy film and the guys have a shootout and everything, that's kind of what you live for the shootout scenes in cowboy movies. Sometimes the quick-witted lines of dialogue and the interaction between the cowboys. Overall, Shaolin Boxers is a martial art film that I give about 2.5 stars out of 4 to 5 stars. And it's been newly remastered on 88 Films, and you should try to give it a look and see if you like it. It's a basher, as I've said. This is Stormy B Man. Salute to everyone out there, and please subscribe for more.